dogs.com, and our best bets always are premium picks. We do video picks as well. A lot of people like to guess and say, wow, you really love this one. You really love this one. No. The ones I really love are the ones that I put in the premium area. So, that's a definite misconception that we'd love to clear up. But, of course, we never will, because everyone kind of just takes whatever they think and makes that gospel. And that is what makes the internet the internet. Good morning, guys. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good morning.
Doing well.
All right, let's get right into it. We got NBA today. We got NHL and college basketball. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 9 NBA games. I only did 8 videos. Did not do a video on the Minnesota OKC game. The line came out late, and figured we cover it here. 8 NBA videos, pretty solid compared to what all our competitors put out there every day. Got the Pacers and the Pelicans, the Magic and the Bulls, the Cavs and the Bucks, and the Nets and the Raptors. Brian, any of these 4?
I'm not in love with it, but I kind of like the Orlando Magic at home getting the 2.5 points. It just seems like the world is on the Chicago Bulls, and it's kind of hard for me to ever lay points with the Bulls no matter how banged up Orlando is. So I'll take the Magic here plus any points you can get.
Anything else? That's it.
Pelicans Pacers is going to be in the drive-thru tonight. I'm giving it out for free, so make sure you guys tune in tonight. 6 o'clock. Check it out.
Chris?
Yeah, for me here, I like. I'm going to be on the other side of that Bulls game. They haven't steered me wrong. 8-2 against the number on the road this season. And while Orlando was a playoff team last year, they've fallen off the map. 2-8 in their last 10. So I'll lay the bucket with the Bulls there. And I like the under 241 in the Raptors-Brooklyn matchup. I just think that's too high. I know Brooklyn, not playing great defense, and these two teams can score a bunch of points, but I still think 241 is just too high, so I'll take the under in that one.
For me, I like the under in the Bulls and Magic. I think 224 is too much. I don't think the Magic can do their part to keep up with that many points. So give me the under, 224. And I like the over in the Nets game. I think we can get over that number. Give me the over. I think it's down to 240 places. I like the over in that one. I mean, no defense played.
I like the Pacers in this one against the Pelicans, and I really like the Raptors today. I think they have a good chance to outright the Nets in this game. Go to the Heat and the Wizards, the Jazz and the Hornets, the Thunder and the Timberwolves, the Suns and the Pistons, and the Clippers and the Celtics.
Yeah, for me in that group of games, I'm going to go again with the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think they've covered 3 straight games for me. I know the Thunder are coming off a big home win against the Rockets here, but I just like the way this line looks with Minnesota. And the other game, I'm going to go a little square. I'm going to take the Phoenix Suns at home against the Pistons. I know the Pistons have been a pretty solid road cover team, but I think the Suns start to separate themselves from some of the rest of the Western Conference tonight.
Yeah, for me in this one, I'm giving a really big look to the Boston Celtics with the points against the Clippers. I just think 6.5 is too many. I think Boston goes on the road and battles here. I'm on the Phoenix Suns as well. Even though line's dropping, I still like the Suns in this one. I just think Phoenix is the far better team. They can pull out a double-digit win here over the Pistons. And I also like the Utah Jazz, 7.5. I know it's normally out of that big cover zone for the Jazz, but I still like the Jazz to beat up on the Hornets here. So those are the 3 I like here.
For me, I actually like the Wizards today. I think that's too many points. The Heat just haven't looked the same. So give me the Wizards plus the points. It's a 2-3 point game in that one. I like the Hornets plus the points. Jazz on a back-to-back. I think they get the win, but not by that many. 3-4 points. You can take the Hornets plus the points. And I'm with you guys. I like the Suns. Get a nice double-digit win over the Pistons and beat them up. And I like the under in the Boston and Clippers game. Defensive battle in that one. Giving the under 221.
I like the Celtics in the points. I like the Hornets against the Jazz and the Thunder buddies. So, got a few questions here I want to address that we got. No, I'm not doing the computer pick show anymore. You guys can get all of the picks at Spread Knowledge. It's super cheap. I mean, it's like you get, I don't know, 10,000 picks a month for like $70. It comes to like 15 cents a pick. I need to, unfortunately, I have like super time restraints. I'm not like one of these people that's ever going to sit here and talk about how busy I am or how hard I work or any of those things. But doing all those, we have a choice. Either I can do all those videos every day, I can do premium picks, I could do this live show. I couldn't even make it to the drive-through yesterday. That's how bad my schedule is. I mean, and that's besides everything else that you guys don't even see. Coordinating all the tech. We have like 70 people now, and it's just overwhelming. And it's like, so having a show like that for another company, that's the one thing that has to go for now. And I don't know what will happen in the future with it, but I know what I want to do, and so I'm going to do that, and that is to do my video picks, to do this show, and stick with that for now. And then, we'll circle back as things, we're always changing, and things always change. But for the time being, I can't do the computer pick show. I can't set aside that time of my day every day and say I'm going to be here and do that show. I can't do it. It's like if I can't do it consistently, I mean, you guys saw even the last 2 months of doing it. It was like one day I do it, one day I don't do it. One day it's at 4:00, one day it's at 4:30. One day, it's like you can't operate like that. It's like it's got to be consistent. That's what we do. It's like you go to sportschatplace.com. You're looking for a pick on the Pistons-Suns game, it's going to be there, right? Every single day. You go to our YouTube channel, you're looking for a pick on the Heat-Wizards game. It's going to be there every single day. You come to this show, if you tune into YouTube at 10:30 a.m., we're not always exactly at 10, but you come on at 10:30 every single day, we're here, So halftime of the big NFL games, right? I'm here. But it's like there's only so much one person can do.
I have an idea for that. Maybe I shouldn't say it live. This is my idea, and you can say it's shitty or whatever.
I'm sure it will.
I'm sure it will. How about on the
It's shitty, Brian.
How about on the drive-through, one of the hosts give out a computer pick every single day, and kind of give it out every day on the drive-through as a pick. I don't know. Maybe that's a dumb idea, but
it's actually not a bad idea, Brian. Anyways, so to address that question, the other one is why is the show moving faster? Because I think there are some people out there that say that the show moves too slow. And I think, we have a lot of ground to cover. And like I said, at least over the short term, I have a lot of other things going on. So I'm trying my best to do the show every day. And to do it and to keep it running forward and to not like come out here like a lot of other people talk about how busy they are and how hard they're working and how tired they are and all that other bullshit. I just keep showing up, and I've done that for the last 15 years, and I'm going to continue to do that. But I have to work within, I only have my time slots that I have to work with are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Anyways, I'm not going to apologize for it. It is what it is. We'll have to deal with it, and we will hopefully, at some point we'll normalize again, Skip Garcia. Yep, we had that under Temple Cincinnati discussion yesterday on the show, and think they scored about 45 points total. It was like so under. But anyways, that's just what it is. I think that if people want computer picks, Brian, I think the bottom line is on the computer picks and my thing with spread knowledge, and we love the product, but the bottom line is it's $9 for 3 days, right? It's $70 for an entire month for ratings on the spread, the money line, and the total. Okay, if that's not in your wheelhouse financially, then sports betting is probably not a great idea for you. If that's something that you want, right? If it's something that you want, it's not for everybody. I'm not saying you got to have spread knowledge, you got to have any of that stuff. I'm just saying that if $2 a day, $2.25 a day for ratings and picks on 3 different betting angles on every game on the board of like 25 different sports, if that's not in your wheelhouse to afford $2.50 a day for that, and that's something that you want, then I would take my list of things that I'm spending my money on in my life, right? Drugs, sex, hookers, all this other stuff, right? I would prioritize this stuff, right? Hookers, blow, right, whatever. And I would say sports betting, well, maybe this is probably one that's not right for me. Right? That's just where I'm at with it. I don't think I'm not going to sit here and tell everyone, oh man, you buy our stuff, you're going to get rich, or any of that stuff, because that's not the truth. The truth is that, we have proven cappers that have won over time. It's not a get rich quick scheme. That's all I'm going to say about that. I appreciate all the emails, by the way, yesterday, and all the messages that I got as well. Normally I don't like the messages, but I got a lot of them yesterday about when we talked about playing to win. And a lot of people said that they did that with the Ohio State game. I heard it from probably 10 people, at least 10 people that said they bet Ohio State money line based upon what we talked about on the show and playing to win and going for it as opposed to playing not to lose. And that's awesome, right? That's what it's all about. That, to me, is what it's all about. When you're getting 2-1 on your money now, and change, as opposed to 90 cents on the dollar, right? Which is what you get. Anyways, you guys can chime in at any time. Anyways.
No, I think I was going to say, I think it is.
Anyone but you.
Oh, wow.
I'm
okay.
just kidding.
No, but I think it is important to take those risks once in a while, even if moneyline betting isn't in your wheelhouse. I mean, like I said, I put a little bit on Ohio State moneyline last night too, and I rarely play moneyline dogs like that, but it's proven strategy. If it's profitable over time, you just got to pick your spots, and that last night was a great spot to do it, and you just gotta. It's nice for people who want to dip their toes in and sort of just try it out. But again, it was a great play last night, and it's something I know I'm going to be looking at in the future. I implore a lot of people to do the same.
Yeah, we missed out on Ottawa yesterday, the Senators, plus 300 or plus 280, something like that.
Oh, that was...
That's because our hockey guys just absolutely dropped the ball. It's the problem when you turn it over to these guys. When I walk out of the hockey show, it's the picks that you get. Kidding. Come on, guys, man. A little bit of... Come on.
I didn't mute my mic because I didn't want to laugh that hard.
So you guys know, I do live streaming groups and stuff like that. The reason why everyone here has a clear picture and has a clear sound and things like that, and you watch other shows and it's kind of like it looks like they're on a computer from 2008, with the old camera with their lips are moving at one speed and they're not the other. And why our shows I think are a little bit more professional looking than the other ones. I mean, far from professional, but a little more professional than some of the others. So I'm in a live stream group and I heard one of the guys this guy's like a saint. He's like an absolute saint. And to hear him talk about the trolls was just amazing, to me. Yes, I listened to it while I'm in the car. this is like when I have time to listen to stuff. And it's a friend of mine, and you hear him, and this guy's like built schools in Africa and stuff. It's like that's it. He raises money. He has like such a huge following. He raises money, builds schools in Africa, and he flies over there to like monitor the entire process. And it's crazy. And he's here talking about trolls, and he says like on his soundboard, one of the buttons that he has a slap sound. And whenever the troll's on there, he slaps them. It was a great one. I'm gonna have to download. I'm gonna have to ask him where he got it. Yeah. Oh man. Anyways, let's get to college hoops. Yeah, that's the way my premium picks have gone. It's like I loved Ohio State. I loved them. Didn't give them as a premium pick. Like, loved them,
Why?
Why didn't I?
Yeah.
Because I'm an idiot, It's like, exactly. That's the whole question. It's because, like, I've been cold, so I'm, like, trying different things. It's, like, less picks and different types of stuff. And everything like that. It's like,
sometimes when I'm on the show, I start loving something, and then by then it's too late. But that's my excuse.
No, it's not too late. I mean, Al Nino's put in a pick at noon yesterday, so
I'm gonna add one more play when I get off of here, but most likely the Raptors.
If it's one of the guys on the show, I mean, you need to put a late pick in. As long as you say I'm putting a late pick in on the show, it's fine. Anyways, North Dakota, Denver, New Hampshire against UMass, Rice against Southern Miss. Merrimack against St. Francis, Pennsylvania, the rematch. St. Francis of Brooklyn going back at it with Wagner. Texas State, Little Rock, Wisconsin, Green Bay, Indiana, Purdue. That's Iwapui, the you and me. Long Island against Fairly Disinterested. That's it. What do you think of those gems, Brian?
You didn't mention Northern Kentucky and Milwaukee.
Is it in that segment?
6 o'clock.
Right? No, we're up to 5 o'clock.
Oh, you bet. All right. Arkansas.
I heard a you bastard in there.
Yeah,
I thought we were going. I didn't say that. I said.
I heard you bastard. I heard.
I was all ready to go for.
But most people are probably saying out there.
The other game I like Arkansas. I was preparing for that pick for like the last 15 minutes, and then the rug got pulled out from under me. But anyway, I like Arkansas Little Rock in that earlier time frame. Texas State's starting to hit a couple bumps in the road, so I think getting points there is some value. Maybe even look to sprinkle a little bit in the money line.
Yeah, I'm there with the Little Rock as well. I just think that Little Rock at least covering the number on the road here and there. Texas State 0-4 against the number at home this season, so I'll take the free bucket with Little Rock in a game that could end up just being a 1-point game. So take the Trojans there. And I'm going to lay the bucket with North Dakota on the road against Denver. Denver continues to be one of the worst teams in college basketball. I want nothing to do with them in a low-scoring game, and I can see this one going under 142 as well. I think that could be a game where we barely hit 120. So give me the under and give me North Dakota in that game as well.
Ruffalo's still in the doghouse. I think he's always in the doghouse.
Oh God, yeah. I've moved my TV into the doghouse now. I'm getting comfortable.
Well, yeah, you got Alex Smart.
I can see him dressed up.
Yeah.
That'll put you in the doghouse for sure.
Wow, Bob Blanchard. I had the Eagles covering the point spread against the Patriots when the Terrell Owens game. I had that one. It's about as meaningful as telling us about the parlay you hit yesterday. It's like I do not care. It's like, remember that one, Brian? They got him. It was, I think we were getting 5 or something, and they won by like 4. Yeah, we got they won by 4. That's how you draw it up on the telestrator. Now, that's a Super Bowl. Terrell Owens had he was playing on like one toe or something. It's like, is he gonna play? Is he not gonna play? Daniel LaRussa's gonna fight.
He reminds me of the Seattle Seahawks wide receiver they have there, the big guy.
Oh, yeah. DK Metcalf.
Those guys are built similar.
Yep, they are built similar. I think that DK Metcalf is a little more soft-spoken and well-reserved. You hear him speak. He always calls the person sir when they're interviewing him. Where are we, Rod?
Yeah, for me, in this time spot, I like Little Rock as well. Texas State 0-4, 0-4 at home. Give me Little Rock plus the points. And I also like Southern Miss at Rice. Plus the points there. Southern Miss's D can slow Rice up, and I see this as a last-second bucket game, 2-point game at most. Give me Southern Miss plus the points on that one.
I like Little Rock in this time slot as my top play.
Oh, wow, we all agree on that one.
Yep.
See, if we had that premium section, that would be a consensus pick right there.
We have it, don't we? We still have it?
You got rid of it, remember? We're doing the pay-per-view instead.
Yeah, but it's not up there still until?
Well, yeah, I thought I was supposed to stop doing it.
No, we're going to stop doing it when the...
All right.
Here's an idiot, right? Here's a dumbass, right? Here's a guy that didn't watch yesterday's show and is just here's why here's like, what are the reasons you don't like doing the show? It's idiots like this guy. Okay, I mean, I know nothing about hockey. Okay, I've never given a premium pick on hockey. As a matter of fact, people asked me for hockey picks. I took out a penny and flipped heads and coins. I saw a value play at plus 700 and made a bet on it. And I'm never going to apologize for that because I've hit a ton of them. And if you think that was one of my best bets or a top play or something to mock me on, ask anyone that took Ohio State money line on my pick yesterday, here, and got 2-1 on their money, I mean, this guy just chimes in. It's like, yeah, Mitch's hockey picks. It's like, are you on crack or just a dick face? It's like, really, someone told me I should post polls,
That's just you were taking a shot. There's nothing wrong with taking a shot.
I'm taking a shot as a bettor. It has nothing to do with handicapping or anything like that. I'm taking a shot on a bet like that. That's the same as that bet has a better odds of paying out than the 3-team parlays that it would take to hit that kind of, or more than that, right? It would take more than a 3-team parlay. It would take like a 4-team parlay to hit that kind of return. And that bet has a higher probability than a 4-team parlay because you only need one outcome as opposed to 4. It's like, I would make it again because today they're playing again. Right?
Yeah, Detroit, Tampa.
Yeah, reverse puck line. You only got to hit it once.
What about taking Tampa Bay minus 2.5 today? I'm not a Tampa Bay guy. I'm just saying.
We could do it both ways. We could do it both ways. You can go Tampa Bay minus 4.5, and you could go Red Wings that. So you do 200 on each. You're 400 in. It pays 1,400, right? So it's like you're still plus 1,000. How about that?
I can see 3.5, but 4.5 stretching it a little bit.
Rufalo, give me some payouts here. Let's bet some hockey. I got some extra money in my betting account.
Okay, what bets do you want to make?
I want to do the red. So it's the Red Wings reverse puck line. So Red Wings minus 1.5, and then the other side of it would be like the Lightning minus like 3.5 or 4.5.
Okay, so Lightning minus 3.5 is plus 240.
That's not even worth it. See, there's no value there.
I can't even find a Red Wings minus.
The reverse line on the.
Yeah, there's not that minus 3.5 at plus 235 is not even worth it. right? It's not even worth it.
No.
I would need like plus 700 or something like that on that. You know, I need. That's why I said 4.5.
So you could take Red Wings by 2, which is the same thing, at plus 1,500.
What are they? -2?
Well, no, it's Red Wings by 2. Let's see, winning margin. Oh, but that's got to be specific. Trying to see if I can find a puck line.
All right. Well, Ruffalo's figuring out the puck line. We'll get to Radford versus South Carolina Upstate. This can't be the game. Milwaukee against NKU, Detroit against Purdue Fort Wayne, Kent State against Akron, Arkansas State ULL, UC Irvine, Cal State Bakersfield, Northridge against Davis, Dayton against George Mason, Middle Tennessee against Charlotte, ODU against Marshall, Penn State, Maryland, South Alabama Coastal, Stetson, Lipscomb, FIU, UTSA, Presbyterian, the Hose, up against Gardner Webb, UTA, that's Texas Arlington to you and me, against ULM, that's Louisiana Monroe, Troy against Georgia Southern, Florida Gulf Coast against Northern Alabama, Oakland against Cleveland State, Robert Morris against Youngstown State. Man, a lot of games at 7 o'clock tonight Eastern Time. Bellarmine against Jacksonville. Woo! And not like 3 games worth it in the entire.
I mean, a whole lot of games, a whole lot of crap in that time frame. For me, I really like Milwaukee at home. I think Northern Kentucky Norse kind of a little bit. They're getting bet because they won 4 straight. I just think there's, and that's why you're seeing that line come from 2.5 down to -1. I think Milwaukee can easily cover that game. And then the other game, I'm going to go again with my Blue Hose at Presbyterian. They covered yesterday. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as one of my favorite handicappers says. So I'm going to take Presbyterian.
One for me that I don't know how I missed. I didn't put it as a premium. I'm going to take FIU laying the 3 against UTSA. UTSA 0-8 straight up, 0-8 against the number on the road this season. And FIU, one of the better offensive teams in the country. Don't play much defense, but against this UTSA team, they might not need to. I think laying 3 points is a gift here, so I'll take that. I like Milwaukee as well. I just think this is a down year for Northern Kentucky, even though they're normally a really good team in the Horizon League. I just think Northern Kentucky's going to struggle here, so I like Milwaukee as well at home. And I like the under 121.5 in Charlotte, Middle Tennessee. I think this could be a game where the first to 50 wins. So give me the under in Charlotte, Middle Tennessee.
Rod, Steak Friday?
For me, Steak Friday.
What do you got for Steak Friday?
Steak Friday, I got 3 college basketball, 1 NHL, and I'll be adding a couple NBA when we're done the show.
What NBA are you going to be adding?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know. How much is it going to cost me? What's the price point on something like this?
I'll make it. I'll have 5 picks today, so I had a couple NBA in there. You'll get 5 picks, and I'll put it up there for $29.95. You get all 5 plays for Steak Friday.
It's like, what?
Give me a heart attack. You're blowing away the price range. Great value there on Rod.
I'm not thrilled about that price point myself over here. But, all right.
I'm like Sanford and Son. I'm about to have that heart attack.
Yeah. 5 picks for $30. That's like $6 pick. That's not the good steak. We want the filet mignon pricing. Where you get something very small, it's very expensive. It's like my first wedding anniversary with my wife. We went to this restaurant in Chicago called Blackbird. and it had like this, 5-star rating, like Michelin star, like this top chef. It was like this, supposed to be this spectacular place. I got to tell you why they call it Blackbird. Everyone's wearing black, and everyone's eating like a bird. It's like these tiny little portions, like this big. It's one of those places where, like, they don't have a bread basket on the table. The guy comes over and puts the piece of bread on your plate, with the bucket. I told the guy, you just fucking stand right there. It's like...
I prefer small portions.
Oh, it wasn't just small portions. It was like, I ordered the salmon. It was seriously like this big, man. This is how big it was.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Like just a little.
It's like, would you like the 2.5 ounce portion? It's like, nah, I'm not that hungry. just give me the bowl of steam. It's like, what?
I'm watching my figure.
It's like, I think they're out of business. But I think, like, the COVID got him. But Paul Kahn is a great chef. And it was like, I mean, I was never more disappointed. I ordered a pizza on the way home.
One of those. You go to dinner and you're like, I'm still hungry.
It was like $300. No, not with drinks. $300, and I ordered a pizza on the way home. Would you like dessert? It's like, I can't possibly have room for that. It's like, I met a guy in Chicago. One of the top restaurants is called True, and the chef, his last name is Trumonte or something. He's super famous. And they had this chef's thing, and someone gave me tickets to it. I would never buy tickets. It's like $400 a ticket, and like you go around and you try sampling, and he had this little thing. And it was like, it called the New England clam bake. And it was this tiny little cup, right? And I went over to him, I said, that's fancy. And he pulled my shirt. He grabbed me by the shirt and he goes like this. Small is fancy. That's fancy.
It is, though. He's
like,
true.
Small. He's like, small.
More fancy?
Yes.
You got the big restaurant meal at like a truck stop, and it's a big trucker plate, and that's what you get. And then and that's like $9.99, right? And then you go down to a fancy restaurant, and you're like, that plate's $49.99. Okay, and your little piece is like this big. But their sauce, they got the fancy sauces on the bottom of the plate.
I like
those.
I love the open faced turkey sandwich. The open faced turkey on the bread turkey? With like just gravy and mashed potatoes and like stuffing. That's like, I go to a diner, I always look for the open faced turkey. It's like the first thing I look for. It's like,
hot turkey sandwich.
It's like open face.
Can't go wrong with that.
Open face. The open face
with bread.
No, open face. Open face.
Yeah,
you got the mashed potatoes,
turkey,
stuffing. It's all just running together. It's all just running together.
Oh yeah,
it's not for the don't let anything touch anything people. Definitely not for them. It's not for them.
The gravy's in the peas and the gravy.
Ruffalo might be one of those don't touch anything people. Ron's definitely not.
Oh, well, the only time I'm saying don't touch anything is if someone tries to dig into my plate. That's the only time I'm saying don't touch anything.
No, you don't like the food touching each other. They don't.
Oh no. It's all going to the same place.
All right, where are we with these games, Rod? For the 7:00 time slot.
All right, we're for me. I like give me Western Illinois plus the 4.5. I think they keep that game a close one there. Going up. What else did I got? Oh, yeah. I like Robert Morris over the Penguins. Give me Robert Morris, better team at home here. They get the win. I don't get that line. But I'll take Robert Morris over the Penguins. They get the win there at home. And I'll take ULL over Arkansas State. ULL is just a better team. And they're 1-0 since they sent you an email. So let's keep riding ULL. They've been playing good since they sent you an email going, you can't use that. So ULL.
I'm using it. 3. We're calling them ULL.
Yep. ULL gets the win.
Yeah, what was with that? What's with that shit? What's wrong with you people? All right. A lot of people taking advantage of the 2-for-1 capper deals. A lot of people like that. The 2-for-1. It's something we just added like 2 weeks ago. It's only in the drop down. We really don't advertise it well. We will be. We'll be advertising it more. But it's only in the drop down. But a lot of people take advantage of that. It's not exactly 2 for the price of 1. It's like 2 for like 150%. So like if someone charges like $300 a month, it's like $450 for 2 cappers. It's a good deal. We don't do it for the yearly, only on the monthly is the highest it goes right now. Anyways, like you guys were saying, I do like Troy also here, getting the point. The line totally flip-flopped. 3 points. I don't know. It's like if I say Troy, it's Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern, Troy. It's one team I just never win on college hoops. I think Penn State, Maryland is kind of the highlight game of the night here. How about Charlotte, Middle Tennessee? I think there's going to be about 16 points scored in that game. I like the under 121.5. That is, I think first to 50 in that one wins. What's the look, Ruffalo? Looking at me.
That's exactly what I said earlier. So
oh, did you? Oh.
Yeah. No, that just makes me feel even better about it.
All right. I like the Blue Hose as well against Gardner Webb.
Oh, man.
UAB UTEP line mover. North Texas against La Tech. UIC Flames. North Texas La Tech. I said that already. Cal State Fullerton against Riverside. Omaha, Peyton Manning's team, up against Western Illinois. North Dakota State against Oral Roberts. South Dakota State, South Dakota. South Dakota State, man, it's like we saw them every day in November, and we haven't seen them since. Manhattan against Monmouth. This is a late ad, this game. Nevada against...
Yeah, it's not available on the website, Manhattan.
Yeah, it was not available to put in.
I like the Jaspers.
Nevada against Boise. New Mexico against California Baptist, who is now in the WAC. Dixie State against Seattle. And Hawaii against Cal Poly SLO. Standing room only. Brian, what are you selling tonight?
I'm going for 3 straight winning days. Hopefully this is what is going to happen. I'm going to take off and get red hot. You can get my Friday Extreme Violator 3-pack, 2 college basketball, 1 NBA for $40 at pickdogs.com. Also got my 3-day pass on sale for $75, $40 off today only. So make sure you check it out at pickdogs.com.
All right. What do you like in this time slot?
I like the Western Illinois Leathernecks against one of my former teams, Omaha. Both teams are terrible, but I just think that's too many points for Western Illinois. I think it's going to come down to who has the ball last. I'm going to take the Leathernecks, and I like the Jaspers plus the points. I really like them plus 4.5. I'm still in at 3. Give me Manhattan to win outright. Sprinkle a little bit on that money line.
Chris, what do you got? What are you selling?
Well, for me, I got my my Friday college hoops 3-point play. 3 of my favorite college hoops plays on the board. I plan on sweeping the board with those tonight. And I got a Friday NHL hat trick. Got both of those for $29.95 over at the website. Plan on potentially going 6-0 tonight. I really love those plays, so check those out. But for this time slot, I like UIC getting the 9.5 against Wright State. I think there's a reason it came down from 11. Is that sort of that number? That's the LA Lakers zone for Wright State, where they just can't cover that. The numbers around 10 to 14. They don't cover. They get beat outright. So I'll take UIC in the points. I'll put a little bit on UIC on the money line as well. I like South Dakota State laying the 6.5. South Dakota State's coming off a bit of a layoff, but I just think they're the better team here, and getting a chance to beat up on a rival. They're gonna take full advantage of that. And like the under 131.5 in Hawaii and Cal Poly. This Cal Poly team just does not like to score the basketball, and I think the trip to the island's going to slow them down quite a bit. And I think Hawaii just does enough to get the win and potentially the cover here, but I don't see it going to 131.5.
Got 139 likes with 1,068 people watching. Thanks. Rod?
Yeah, I like Western Illinois. My bad. I jumped the time slot before. My bad. I like Western Illinois over Omaha plus the 4.5. I think they beat them outright. Take Western Illinois on the money line. And the only other one I like in this time spot is I like South Dakota plus the points over the Jackrabbits. I think that's going to come down to last possession. Close game in that one. Give me South Dakota plus the points over the Jackrabbits. The Battle of the Dakotas.
I like Oral Roberts against North Dakota State. I like UIC against Wright State. I don't need to give that whole explanation that Buffalo gave. I like North Texas here for the sake of brevity. And give me the look. People are like, Mitch is still hating on Chris for calling in sick. Am I a grudge holder? Yes. Yes, I am. As a matter of fact, I am. Name caller, grudge holder.
I was going to say I found out name caller the hard way backstage.
Jet plane flying, limousine riding.
Get stealing, wheeling, dealing.
Yeah.
That commercial was funny that I sent you with Ric Flair.
Very funny.
Candies.
I love Ric Flair. Always like that.
I love Ric Flair.
My favorite professional wrestlers have always been the guys that beg for mercy. I love the beg for mercy. And everyone's always like, no, don't fall for it. And it's always the same answer. Like when they're begging after they're done begging for mercy, boot to the midsection. Always a boot to the midsection.
The Iron Sheik special.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Love beg for mercy. I tell you who used to beg for mercy was Greg the Hammer Valentine. He was a big beg for mercy guy.
He'd poke you right in the eye.
I was going to say the eye poke.
Yeah. No, don't fall for it. Should I? I love that was like when I was on Price is Right. And I hit 15 cents on my first spin, and I asked the audience if I should spin again. He's like, would you like to? I was like, would you like to stay or would you like to spin? I was first, I was like, would you like to stay or would you like to spin again? He's like, yeah, it's the audience. All right, I'll spin. By the way, you guys know I hit that $1 on Price is Right on the wheel. And I also hit the bonus spin. Not the full $1, the one like right above it. So the 15 cents again.
Nice.
I was going ape shit. It's high-fiving the models and everything. It's going crazy. My wife was like, we got to get there early because they like the people with the good personality. I'm just like so disgusted I gotta be there. I'm just like I wore my Bear shirt, so I knew it was gonna get picked. Chicago Bears was like, I'm getting picked. Anyways, go to our NHL segment and let Chris take over. I'll see you guys in just a little bit, and these guys will talk hockey.
Smaller card tonight, then. Sorry, some 3 7:00 games: Nashville, Florida, Boston, Philadelphia, Detroit, Tampa Bay, all rematches. Brian, you see anything here?
Yeah, I'm going to go back in with the Boston Bruins, even though the juice is a little bit out of my comfort zone. But at minus 135, I just think the Bruins are a better team than the Flyers. They got it done. I'd say they got lucky to get a win in the last game. I think they make it more pronounced in this game too. And then that's it. I'm not gonna say. I was gonna say Tampa Bay Lightning minus 1.5, but that's just too square. I can't do it. So I'll stick with the Bruins.
Rod?
For me, I'll stick with the Bruins as well. Bruins are 3-0 against the Flyers this year. Let's make it 4-0. That would be a series win if they were actually in the playoff. They would sweep them away. So sweep the Flyers away today. I'm going to take Detroit plus the 1.5. You probably get that nice plus money there. I think that this is going to be a 1-goal game. We're going to burn the Tampa Bay money today. People on the puck line. Give me Detroit plus the 1.5 and plus 125. And I like the Panthers and the Predators to go under the total. I know we seen a whole whack of goals yesterday, so we're going to go opposite that today. Take under. I think we got a tighter, more defensive checking game than what we seen yesterday. So give me the under in the Predators and Panthers.
Looks like I'm going to be on the outside looking in on both these. I like the over in the Nashville, Florida game. I just think that, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. These two teams like to score on each other. The goaltending's been questionable, so I'll take the over 6. And I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Flyers and the plus money. I just think that, the Flyers know they're 0-3 against the Bruins this year, and I think that they want to go out and show they're a better team than what they've shown so far. And I think the Flyers 5-1-1 at home this season. I think they bounce back and get a win here, split it with Boston. And the two 10 o'clock games, San Jose at Anaheim and the Los Angeles Kings at the Vegas Golden Knights. Brian?
Yeah, I really like the Ducks in this spot. It might be my favorite free pick of the day in the NHL side. I know the Ducks are just 4-5 on the year, but it seems like every time I bet the Ducks, I win. I could see another 2-1 game here from Anaheim. So take the Ducks.
Rod?
Yeah, for me in this one, I'm going to take the over in the Kings and Vegas game. Both these teams love to score goals. Vegas 5-2 to the over. Kings 6-3 to the over this year. I like the over in that one. And I like San Jose and the Ducks to go to overtime. And I lean to the Ducks to win in overtime, but I like that game to go to overtime. Get some nice plus money there, close to plus 3 times your money. That game goes to OT.
The other one I like here, I like the under in the San Jose Anaheim game. Anaheim continues to struggle to score. I think it's the first time they scored 3 goals all year last time when they played the Kings, and I think those struggles are going to continue here. And San Jose, well, I think they're going to have to tighten things up eventually. I think it might start here, so give me the under 5.5 in this one. And that's all the hockey for today.
I like that new hockey segment. I kind of like that. It's good.
Yeah, I like the host.
I don't know what to think. Brian only likes it because it gets him closer to Chris. He gets a little more FaceTime with Chris. a little more one-on-one.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, let's get to the parlays. Funny guys, I like the Red Wings laying a goal and a half. You can find it just to piss people off.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Mitch picked the Red Wings minus a goal and a half and lost.
It's like it cost about the same as a couple. You got a better chance of winning than putting $3 in the slot machine. It's like I don't know. I don't know where I came up with that. It doesn't even make sense. Chris, give us our fucking parlay already.
Okay, for college hoops, I'm going to go with Milwaukee laying the points, the under in the Charlotte-Middle Tennessee matchup, and FIU laying the 3. And for NBA, we're going to go with the Chicago Bulls, the Boston Celtics, and the Phoenix Suns.
For me, we're gonna go little mixed hoops. We're gonna go Western Illinois plus 4.5 over Omaha. I'm gonna take the Blizzards plus the points over the Heat, and I'll take Robert Morris plus the points. I really those 3 up. I like that one today.
Brian, when someone says hot diggity dog, puck line, are you expecting plus odds or negative odds?
Well, I know when the Iceman does that, it's usually a minus 105, plus 1.5 play or something like that.
No, we're talking a plus 1.5 minus 170. Would you call that a hot diggity dog?
No, I would. I'd call it a hot diggity chargeback. That's what it would be for me.
How about plus 1.5 minus 150? A little better value there. Hot diggity dog puck line.
That's what hot diggity dog shit.
Hot diggity dickhead. Anyways, I like that one. I might use that one on.
I wonder if he had the Montreal.
I am. I am using it on my show.
It's like I got a new one for the repertoire. I got a new name.
Hot diggity dog shit.
That's it. Hot diggity dog shit.
You can put that on the package when you mail it out to somebody. Just put it on there.
All right, Brian, what's your parlay? I'm going to do a hot diggity dog shit.
I think I might have stepped in it because I like the Milwaukee Panthers. I like the Milwaukee Panthers money line, Arkansas Little Rock money line, and Orlando Magic money line tonight.
Yeah, I'm going with the hot diggity dog shit myself here. I'm gonna take Little Rock on the money line as well. I like them there. I like Middle Tennessee against Charlotte, and let's see what other dog shit we got out there for today. I was actually looking at Charlotte and I couldn't get there, so the play has to be the other side. It was like I went through it about 6 times trying to get on Charlotte.
George Mason.
Nah.
Our buddy Ron Romanelli texted me about George Mason.
Hot diggity dog shit. It's UTEP is the other one.
Imagine buying that pick and you open it up and you look at it and you're expecting a dog and you see it.
I mean, if you bought the 3-pack, you got minus 170, minus 150. So your exposure on just those 2 picks, is minus 320. It's like if you bet $100, your return is what? It's 60 cents on a dollar, or something like that. Man,
you're better off getting.
If you're laying those kind of odds, you got to really work, man. You got to really hit a lot of games. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. We'll have to do this. We'll have to pick up this discussion tomorrow with Romanelli here, since he can do the quick math for us. But thanks everyone for joining us. Enjoyed it. Like I said, some days are more fun than others, but picked up the pace here. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. We'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Be sure to stay tuned tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the drive-thru. Tony T, Chris Ruffalo bringing it home on Friday. They only work 5 days a week. These guys can't do the 7 like us. Maybe we should get a weekend drive-thru.
I think you should start making Ruffalo do the weekends.
Weekend drive-thru. Ruffalo could have like a weekend host, like co-host, or have like a guest co-host, like every week, and just do like a weekend.
Him and Rod could do it on the weekend.
Nah, we'll get Jovan or something. Nah, we'll get Rod. I'm just kidding.
The Puck weekend drive-through.
No, we can get, but like I know a lot of guys that would do it. It's just the timing would be difficult, but we could just run it at 1:00 because that's like seems to be a good time to run a live show. 1:00 on a Saturday. Makes a lot of sense. Anyways, have a great day, everyone. Try and act more professional tomorrow.